Hi, my name is Kinsley Palsy, and I'm the Events and Communication Intern here at Walser. I'm in charge of Voice the Intern, and the intern we'll be hiding today is Amelia Chelgren. Tell us your name and your job title here at Walser.
My name is Amelia Chelgren, and I am the HR intern.
All right. So what school do you currently attend, and what are you majoring in?
I go to the University of Minnesota Duluth, and I'm currently majoring in business analytics with a minor in MIS.
Impressive. Okay. So if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what words would they be?
I would say caring, studious, and driven.
I agree. Okay. So how did you first hear about this internship opportunity here at Walser?
So I was at UMD, and every year they have this thing called the Sales Summit, and they had a small career fair there, and Walser was there with Lindsay, Amanda, and Efren talking about this internship.
Was there anything about Walser that stood out to you?
I would say everybody had these tiny booths with some things on it, but Walser was there with a giant map, and it was colorful, and it really stood out compared to everybody else. So I was like, oh, I'll just go talk to them because they really stood out, and here I am.
Here you are. Okay, so what does a typical day for you look like here at Walser?
I usually get in around 8:30, and I immediately start my day looking at hours for different employees, making sure everybody's pay is correct and that there's no one that's out of the blue, a little different. I usually work with just a lot of hours for employees all around at our different dealerships. And I'm starting to look a little bit more into schedules for different employees.
Nice, okay. So what's something you've learned on the job that you couldn't have prepared, that school couldn't have prepared you for?
I would say all of the meetings and being with different people. The classroom setting doesn't really reflect the one-on-one nature. Just sitting and learning face-to-face on what I need to learn for this position and for Walser specifically.
Okay, and has there been any moment or task that made you feel especially proud or confident?
There was one specific time, I think it was last week maybe, Sherry Schultz specifically asked for some sort of document related to all of the employees at Walser and their tenure. And we have a system called AwardCo, and so everybody's points that they have based off their tenure. And I would say it went well. My boss said I did good, question mark, but yeah.
Okay, so how would you describe the team environment or work culture here at Walser?
I would say open. It's very welcoming. There's no people that are just shut away in their office. Everybody either has their door open or they're so willing to talk whenever you need to. I can just walk up to anyone and just be like, hey, I have a question. Can you help me with this? And everybody is open.
Yes, that I noticed. Okay, so is there anyone on your team who you admire or grateful for? I want to give a little shout out.
I have 2 people, Sherry and Will. They're just really great. They have so much wisdom and knowledge to share, and I can tell that they just love to share what they know, and they just love what they do, and I've learned so much from them in these weeks.
That's so great. Okay, so what advice would you give to the next intern who takes your spot next year?
Ooh. Definitely be open and just be ready for anything. I know I was reading the schedule sheet for what we're supposed to do in this internship, and it's not very similar to what it said there. I'm just kind of doing whatever they throw at me, just because there's a lot to do that's specific to today. Instead of being oh, we have this scheduled out, we have to do this right now or we can't do it ever. So it's like that, so just being ready to just be open, be with the flow, just move with it, and just be ready to learn a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And lastly, if you could sum up your experience here in one word, I know it's not done, but what would it be and why?
I don't really, there's not just one word, I don't know.
Maybe a closing statement per se?
Just very, probably the best experience ever, because I was scared for something that would be just, you sit in a corner and that's it. But this is we're volunteering right now, so it's completely different from what I was expecting, so.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and that's the end. All right.
Yay!
Yay!